Welcome back, everybody, to the WPF Battleship series. The last time we finished setting up the TCP connection, so now a new user can type in a username, connect to the Battleship server, and then another person can also connect, and then the users will see the names appear in the players list. So yeah, so since we got that started, I mean, there's going to be more TCP stuff coming. We're going to be sending a lot of messages back and forth, but for now, we need to continue on the main menu page. So yeah, let's hammer out some functionality on the main menu page. So what we've already done is, let me see real quick. So this is we'll only need this right here. Yeah, what we've done is we got the connect to server control. So this is where we put in our this right here, username, and then we'll click the connect to server button, and then it connects us to the server, and then we get our name popped up in the user list control, or the players. This is all the players that are here. So after that, so after we've logged on, we're gonna switch pages later, but we're gonna stay in this main menu page, and we'll create what do we want to do next. So we've connected to the server, and we've got a bunch of players or users listed in here. Next, what we want to do is challenge one of these players to play a game of battleships. So yeah, let's get that done. And for that, we'll need another control that we'll put into here. And yeah, let's make that control. So actually, what I'm going to do right here is just copy, paste this one, and then this will call it the challenge control. Call it the challenge control. And now I'm gonna have to change the name in here. So it's gonna be the challenge control. view code, that's gonna be Control Alt and 0. Okay. Paste, paste, paste. Great. We'll close that up. Alright, in here. Now we can delete this. And yeah, we'll make a grid this time. And so what do we need? We're gonna have a text, telling us what to do to guide the user, and then I think we'll have just a button, a challenge button. So yeah, this is gonna be pretty easy. So we'll make 2 rows. We'll do the row definition. We'll get height. I don't know, row definition. Height is gonna be auto. So it'll be the height of the text that we put in here, and then we'll fill up the rest of the space for the button. So yeah, let's put in a text block, and we'll say text challenge player. And then in the second row, we'll put a button, and content, I'll say challenge, and we're going to need a command. Let's call it the binding challenge command. Yeah, but this is going to be in grid row in the second row, or row 1. Did we already make a style? Did we have a style for this? Style, static resource, base button, perfect. And the text, we have a style here, we'll do static resource, yeah. Let's use the large text, that looks good. Okay. So, let's go back to the main menu page, yeah. We'll say local, challenge control, grid, row 1, data context, and then we'll just say binding, and that'll be that. Okay, just build real quick. And yeah, let's collapse this one right here. Alright. So yeah, challenge player. Okay, I don't want to just say challenge any player. I want to actually have the player that we click or that we select in this list. I want that player name to appear right here. So I'm gonna do that by saying run, and so challenge, and copy that, and I'm gonna say opponent name. Okay, yeah. And let's give it a fallback value real quick of player 69. And then we'll do font, weight, we'll make it bold. And yeah. Actually, why am I saying challenge? It should read, or we just connected actually, so we're not really challenging yet. So we should actually say welcome. Yeah, and this should be my username, so username. So yeah, I just connected, and then it should say welcome, and then yeah. It'll be my name. and then we'll do a line break. Oops. Line break, and then run, select, nope, text, select a player to challenge. Yeah, that's better. So, hold on, let's check this out. So there's players on the list, yeah. I've just connected, so we've just connected with the connect to server button. We've connected, now it says welcome, player 69, and now it's telling us to select a player to challenge. And then after we select, then we can click the challenge button. And we'll also have to make sure that we didn't select ourselves in this list, and yeah, that's the only thing that we have to check right now. And then and we have to of course check that we've selected somebody in this list, and then we can this button will be enabled and we'll be able you know, you click it then. Okay, yeah, that's better. So yeah, let's do the next control. So the next one after that, after we challenge somebody, what's gonna happen next? Oh, I should paste. Gonna collapse this one as well. So let's say, yeah, I'm the one that's getting challenged. So I'm gonna get, you know, I'm in this main menu right now. I'm not playing a game, and I receive a challenge. So let's do that control. What are we gonna call this? Oh, it's actually gonna be a challenge. So yeah, it's called accept challenge control. I'm gonna have to change the name. So Control Alt 0. On the older Visual Studio was, I think it was just F7. I mean, well, let's see if I can change that back to the old way of coming here to the code behind. Alright, Okay, yeah, that looks good. Okay, so let's call this one right here local accept challenge control grid dot row 1 data context binding, and yeah, that'll do for now. Okay, so in this control, what are we gonna have here? We're also gonna have this message. It's gonna be the same style. So we're gonna have a grid, gonna have 2 rows. 2 rows Yeah. This time, I'm actually gonna have the binding opponent name fallback value of player 666. Oh, it's gonna get confusing. Too many sixes. Alright, let's go. 777. Um, that player is going to. Let's also make that bold. Font weight. Make that bold. Should actually also do it in a different color. So font. No, foreground. So let's make it a lighter color actually than the default text. So let's go light blue. Yeah. I like that. Let's go back to the challenge control. No. Foreground. Let's go here. Foreground. Static resource. And it's going to be light blue brush. Yeah. That looks better. Okay. Accept challenge control. So yes, yes, yes. No, this is just going to be has challenged you. And no, this is not gonna be bold. I don't think we'll need a line break, and we don't need that, so that looks alright. And then here we're gonna have a stack panel of 2 buttons, so you can accept the challenge or you can deny. So if you actually don't want to play against this person, you don't have to. So we'll make it a button, content, accept, and this has to be in the second row. So now let's give this a style, static resource, base button. We gotta set the orientation to horizontal, and then let's do a horizontal alignment center. And then also want to give this button a margin so they're not pushed up against each other. Oh, no margin here. There's no margin here. Yeah, we can actually put that into the style. So let's go to buttons, style, and we'll say margin. We set the padding, but not the margin, so let's do margin. Margin. So left and right. We'll do 10. On top and bottom 40. That looks good. I kind of want to reduce the corner radius of those buttons too. It's a little bit too large for me. Let's go with a slight 3. Yeah, that's better. A 4. Yeah. Okay. Save that. So challenge, no, accept challenge. Alright, and here now we're gonna need also a couple of commands. So this is gonna be the accept command. Gotta do binding, of course. Binding. And this is going to be the deny command. Deny. Okay. Alright. So we got 3 controls. Do we need another? No, because I think after you've challenged someone and they've accepted, then you move on to, I don't know, yeah, set up your pieces, your game pieces. And if they deny the challenge, then, well, then you just end up back into the challenge control. So we gotta handle that logic. So, yeah, so the main menu, basically done design-wise. Let's collapse this. What we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to handle this visibility with some value converters. So yeah, we can actually start creating the value converters. And I think last time we already made one, but I want to make it a little bit different this time because in the snake tutorial, the snake series, yeah, I think we created one value converter, and you know, we set it up like it's explained in the Microsoft documentation. But I think this Battleship series is gonna have to use a couple more value converters, so I don't want to have to repeat a bunch of this, you know, the code writing that you have to do for the value converters. So I'm gonna write a generic class, and it's gonna be an abstract class, and the other value converters are gonna inherit from it, and it's gonna save us some time, you know, setting up these value converters. We're just gonna have to change a couple values. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do the value converter now. So let's add a new folder. Let's just call it converters. And here I'm gonna add a new class. We'll call it base value converter. And gonna remove this part of the namespace. And then I'm gonna make it public. Well, actually, I'm not gonna remove the usings yet. I'm not finished. Okay. And Now we're going to have to implement I-value converter. Yes. So implement the interface. But I already said that I'm going to make this abstract, so abstract. Oh. Oh. I think I just deleted the object right here. So object. Yeah. Okay, so that's done. Let's add another class, which is going to be our, yeah, it's going to be a bool to visibility converter. I think this is the same one that we made in the snake tutorial, snake series. Bool to visibility converter. And I forgot that. It's going to be bool to visibility converter. And we're going to inherit from base value converter. And now we just have to override. So instead of abstract, we go override and here we're going to return null. And yeah, here we're going to say if value cast it to a boolean, return false, no, visibility, because we're converting to a visibility. So visibility dot collapsed. So yeah, if it's true, then we return visibility dot visible, and if it's false, then we return collapsed. Seems alright. And now we can use it so we'll say here binding. We're gonna have to make a property. We'll say if we're connected. If we are connected. If we are connected, yeah. Okay, then we'll say, yeah. If we are connected, oh no, we're gonna have to make an inverse. Because if this is true, then it's appeared, but we want it to show when we are not connected, so we can actually connect. Okay, so static resource Ooh. And I can't access the converter. Oh, I think I forgot to add the markup extension. So do markup extension. Yeah, this is for XAML, so we can access this in XAML. Provide base class extension. Yeah. And actually, no, we still need. I don't think we can. I still can't access it. I think, oh yeah, because we need an instance actually, huh? Provide value. That's what we need. Try returns orders provided as a value of the target property is a markup. Yep. This is what we need. So we need to override this. And we'll say override. And here we're going to return. We're going to return the converter. So, but we don't know what it is. So it's going to be private static type T, and it's going to be the converter. Default T. Oh. Okay, maybe it doesn't know that T, is a class. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And it's newable. Yeah, so it was complaining that it it was complaining because it didn't know what data type it is, and if it was nullable or not. So now that it knows that it's a class, it knows that it's nullable. So this is actually legit. And yeah, this is just an extra piece of information, so it's newable. It's not gonna hurt. Because actually, yeah, now I'm gonna call converter. I'm gonna return the converter, but I'm gonna check if it's null. If it is null, then I'm gonna return the converter with a new T. So that's actually what we need this for. Use compound assignment. What is that? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, like I said, this class thing is we have to tell what T. We have to kind of define what T is. So this class helps this declaration, and the newable helps this declaration. Because if I would remove the new, I'm guessing, yeah. But now we have to change our bool to visibility. I think this is gonna be messed up now. Yeah. Here we just have to let the base value converter know what type it is, or yeah, which is gonna be this converter itself. Ooh. Oh, that's abstract. No, it's not abstract. So, will it now show up? Hmm. Bool to visibility converter. Ah, come on. Do I spell it right? Maybe I have to build it first. Damn it. Local? Ah, local. Here we go. Oh, I wonder if it would have worked before. Yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna go back. This works now. This should. Well, actually, let's test it if it works. Let's create a property with connected. So where's the view more? Oh, main menu. Let's go region. Let's go properties. Let's go region fields. And let's add a new one. Just copy this one right here. Say connected. And oh yeah, okay. So connected if the username equals the new username, so we'll say connected equals true. Oh, okay. This is a bool. So any other username that comes in because of new connections, then this won't change it. So just if we use our username, we press connect, we get a new connection because we get notified that we've connected, as does every other player. And then we check, hey, if our username that we set, that we entered, is equal to this new username, then we know that we're connected. Okay. And now I have a bool to visibility converter, and I actually need an inverse because this would be wrong right here. So let's make an inverse version of it. And we'll say, hey, inverse. Okay, inverse. Let's get rid of that. And we'll just switch these around. Visible. Great. Say inverse. And now, oh, what's this? What's this arrow right here? Inverse does not exist. Okay, that's bullshit. It exists, it exists. Okay, for the challenge control, we'll say the same thing, so connected, but for the converter, we'll use the regular bool to visibility. So now, if we are connected, then this will be visible. And then this last one will be binding say challenged. Make that also a boolean, a bool flag, and say, hey, if we've been challenged, we'll say local bool to visibility. So if this is true, then we'll show the accept challenge control. And then, because I just noticed when we've been challenged, this will also still be visible. So this accept challenge control will have to overlay. We'll have to overlay over this, because right now there's no background to all of these controls. We'll have to make them not see-through, transparent, because I think they're all transparent right now by default. So let's say, hey, background, let's do it static resource, black brush. Hey, menu, accept challenge. I should just copy that. Okay, background, static resource, black brush. Let's copy that for the last one. The stack panel. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. No, this is... Yes, here we go. And then you're gonna have to take out these default values, because if some... what I'm talking about is right here, hold on. Because I put default values in here, fallback values. So if something breaks in your application, you have to take out this, because this will show up. So in your commercial product or whatever, when it's a finished product, you have to take out all these fallback values, because if something breaks and it doesn't work, so there's no opponent name shown, this will always show up. So I kind of just use that, to help me design this, to know what I'm looking at. Okay, so I think we can actually test this out. And no, we cannot, because I did not implement the challenge or any of the first I need to, yeah, challenged. I haven't done that yet, so let's do that. So copy this one, and then we'll say, hey, challenged. And this will be the constructor. And call this region, we'll call it the server actions. And the last one will be our command methods. And now we have to make a new command method, which is going to be the what is it going to be? The challenge. Challenge, accept, and deny. Yeah. So challenge. Nope. Oh, no. Challenge. Accept and deny. I think this should be public. Because now what I want to do is I want to go but this guy should be, yeah, I'm thinking right now because we've created this client in this class, but this should be a accessible from all over the application, because we're going to move on after this main page. We're going to move on to the setting up our game pieces on the game board, setting up the chips for getting ready to play, and then also while we're playing we're going to have to use this guy to send messages and receive messages. Okay, but that's going to be a bit later on. So let's just keep going here. It's going to be easy to change later on. So yeah, client to server, and create and send packet. Yep. Okay, so this is going to be I think this is going to be a new I'm gonna do. First of all, we need a new operation code. Opcode. Opcodes. We need. Ah, no. Challenge player. Okay, never mind. So challenge player, and now we need the message. And the message is gonna be my name, my username, and deselected. Oh, I just noticed. We need opponent name, because we never use that anywhere. What was it in the challenge control? Yeah, because we because we have to select a player from the list. Let's get rid of this full tag value stuff. We select a player from the list. That's gonna be our opponent that we send when we send out this challenge message. But hold on, let's finish this right here. Let's go add here, and we'll say add models, and then here we'll add a class. So we'll call it challenge. Challenge model or challenge message. Yeah. Let's make this public. And then we'll just say public string use. We'll call it challenger. Set. And copy. And we'll say defender. That's it. And then here we're gonna have to do some JSON so we can get that message. So I'm gonna say var message and JSON serializer dot serialize new challenge. Oh, challenge, not control. Message, yeah. Message. And then actually I'm gonna we're gonna have to keep a default constructor like this for deserializing this challenge message, but also I'm gonna have another constructor. Let's see if that works again. Yeah, challenge. We're just gonna get the string challenger, string defender, and then come on, IntelliSense challenge. Oh, there we go. And defender, yep. There we go. Nice. Alright, and now we got the message. Now we go to the client, which will receive this message. And here we're going to have to access the server. and has no static methods yet. Okay, let's broadcast methods. Alright, so this is and this one is going to be public static broadcast, call it challenge, and here we get the message. And here we're going to have to deserialize the challenge message. Let's just go like this. Now we'll say JSON serializer dot deserialize, and then we'll say, hey, challenge message. There we go. Nice. And so we'll say, hey, defender. We're gonna have to find it in the users list. So users. Nope. Is it only private? Yeah. Okay. So users dot first or default, and then user dot user dot name equals message dot defender. Oh, what's the problem here? Okay, I have to make it static, yeah. Okay, so let's just make it static, whatever. And then we'll say create, and I want to do this one right here. Create and send packet. Opcode dot challenge player. No. Have to let them know which user we're sending it to. So yeah, the defender, hey, challenge player, and then message. And that should do it. Also static, okay. Static. Yeah, this one is only called from here. Okay. Okay, so now I've sent out a challenge. Where's the main? Oh yeah. Okay, I've connected. Then I get this challenge control. I select an opponent and click the challenge button, which is right here. Username, and then defender is going to be the opponent name. We still have to set this right here. We haven't set this yet. Alright. Okay, and then we send the message to the server, which relays the message to the defending player or the opponent that we're trying to challenge. Okay. Now let's get this opponent set right here. Opponent name. For that we would have to go to the users list control. Alright. Okay, yeah, so I was interrupted by a phone call, but yeah, back. So when we select, I think that's where we stop. When we select a player from the list, then we want the selected value, and we'll bind that to the opponent name. I think that's right. Our list is a list of strings, right? Oh no, it's actually a user's view model. Okay. Okay, there's nothing in there yet. Okay, but okay, so never mind. So no, we're not gonna say opponent name. Say opponent, and then we'll say user view model. Why is it called user's view model? No, it shouldn't. Fuck. Let's rename this to user view model. Control dot rename users to user view model. Yes. And then control dot again, and we'll rename the file to the same class name. All right. Okay. Opponent, and then I'm gonna add something here to the challenge. Because I want to activate the button. So I do that by doing can execute. Yeah, can execute, and then name of can challenge. So no, generate a method. So can challenge, and this is going to return a bool. And then I'm going to say, hey, return opponent is not equal to null, and opponent name dot name is not equal to username, and that's it. And then actually I'm going to do the same thing for right here. I'm going to say, hey, can execute, and then name of can connect to server. Generate method. actually running out of time here, so let's say return, hey, if username is, no, say, hey, string dot null or empty username. Let's just check for now. Later on, we're going to check if also not the same username doesn't already exist in the list, but yeah, let's just do that first. Alright, and then if the opponent gets changed, we also want to do this check again, so we're going to do a notify and can execute change for, that's name of, nope, name of challenge command. Okay. Okay, we did a lot here, so let's just go through this real quick. Alright, selected value is not going to be opponent name, it's going to be opponent. Selected value is going to be opponent, it's the user view model. And then we're going to update, we're going to call this challenge command. And no, it's going to call the can execute for the challenge command. Why is this? Oh god, why is this annoying? Opponent.name. Okay, so I don't know why this error was influencing this. Okay, yeah, it's gonna check can we challenge, and if it's true then the button is active and then we can actually challenge. We send this message to the server. The client is receiving this message. So ourselves in the server is receiving this message, and then we're gonna say, hey, it's of type opcode challenge player, and then we're gonna say broadcast challenge. We'll pass in the message. Then we go to broadcast challenge. We deserialize the message. We get the challenge message. We get the defender that we're trying to challenge, and then we send the message to the challenged, or the defender in this case. And now we would have to handle yeah, receiving this message, but I don't have time for that, so I gotta call it quits for today. But let's just see how far we get. Well, actually, let's cancel real quick. So, come on. Let's see. Styles, TCP here. Client to server. Challenge player. Ah, yeah, here we go. And then we'll say, hey, copy, paste. Say, challenge player action. Say challenge player action. That's gonna be question mark dot invoke, and then message. Main menu view model. So challenge player action. Challenged by player, and copy this server actions. Let's go here. Private void string message. And yeah, we're gonna have to deserialize. So challenge model, challenge model. Oh, I mean, come on, we created the message. How about challenge? It's challenge message. Challenge message. So message JSON serializer dot deserialize challenge message and then challenged will be true, and then oh fuck, why is this annoying? Ambiguity between user viewModel.name and user viewModel.name. Okay, I think I have two user viewModels. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know what's going on right now. So true, we'll say true, and then we'll say accept challenge control. Say opponent name. We'll say opponent is gonna be users dot first or default user dot name equals message dot challenger. Okay, so I don't know what is with this error. Why is it doing it? I don't understand. Okay, but now let's see if we can get this thing running real quick. And then I'm already gonna say, hey, thanks for joining me. Definitely look out for the next one. Please subscribe. Just, if I see new subscribers, then I know people will like to watch my videos. If you already subscribed, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Like I said, I like doing these videos, and hopefully I keep doing them. I find the time to do this. And yeah, let's see if we can get this thing going. Alright, let's pop up another window here. Say, hey, debug, start without debugging. There's the second one. So test. Great. Okay, so yeah, sorry, not working. Yeah, gonna have to figure out what I broke while I was writing all this shit here. But yeah, next time we'll definitely fix this error. Maybe some of you already saw what I did wrong here, but yeah, next time we'll come back, fix the error, and then we'll get up everything running. So thanks for joining me. Until next time, goodbye.